All right, my bad. So, where was I? A lot of stuff was going on. So I ended up starting this, Facebook. I've never been on social media, but let me tell you why I did it. I took everything. I was just keeping my faith in God and transmuting the energy, trying to, I would take it in and hold it in, but I would give out good until I felt good. I would give good to somebody else or another person until I felt better and was able to say, hey. And I guess that is my definition of transmutation. Because that's what I think that if I think about it logically, I let it all come to me, shield those that I love from it, turn around and to the ones that I love and act like it doesn't bother me, and give out positivity to them until I feel positive again, until I recharge. I never knew what I was doing. I never thought about it until, here lately you guys have been making me think about it. So, she went on Facebook. This is before I got on there. Now, I've taken everything. She took my kids. She took my family away. She destroyed my life, basically, because my life was my family. But God didn't want me to see that way. Now I know God is my life, and my family comes after me, then them. Why do I say that? Because God is within me. Therefore, I take care of me. That's me honoring God. Not saying that I am God, but the Holy Spirit resides in me, so I take care of me and I love me. Therefore, now I can love God. Once I love those two entities, which is myself and God, or God and myself, which is within me. We all can say this. Now I can turn around and love somebody else, love y'all. That's what I had to do. I was unbalanced. But that's the correct hierarchy, I think. Like people come at me all kind of sideways. I told people I'm not a preacher. I'm not technical. I have a common sense knowledge, unknowing why I know how to move. I don't know how I got there, but then now that I know God, I know how I got there. It means I don't have to understand it. God understands it. I'm being blessed all over the place. I went through my trials. I kept my faith. I stood up and stayed strong. And God picked me up the rest of the way and gave me a rest. The only way I can explain where I'm at, this is mine, where I'm at home. By myself, which is new. How can I explain it? God. Who helped you get it? God. And I tell people that. And I love it because I depend on God. So anyway, let me get back to her and what was happening. So they made a fake GoFundMe page. Put my son's picture on it. Now, I'm sitting at home with the boys. This woman barely comes by to see the boys. I told you she left them there for damn near a year without coming back because of something that she did. Broke up a whole family for that, but I was down then. I'm not down now, but I'm just glad I'm not her. I don't want to have that, answer that. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. So anyway, she opened up a GoFundMe page and put my pictures, my boys' pictures up there. And this before I even touched Facebook. And said that she was running from her crazy ex-husband, this, that, and the other. I mean, this woman had been gone. Wouldn't even talk to the boys on the phone. So, and then had her, my boys is up there looking, where we took a picture I think it was at the zoo. And said a whole bunch of this crazy stuff to make money. And then had the nerve to put her boyfriend as the beneficiary. enough to make you say, what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So then I was fed up. I went and I asked somebody, how do you do this Facebook thing? And they told me. And I went on there, and me being who I am, I couldn't just state it or get on like I'm talking right now. I made a video. You put some music behind it. I just had an idea. And it started out like that. And then I realized that, hey, if people are watching my videos, because I went back about a month after I did that video, didn't even think nothing about it. And it was over 150,000 people was watching the video, right? And the first thought that came in my head, well, you guys know it, was, hey, this would be a great time to tell everybody about the Sabbath day of Saturday, that Jesus' name is really Yeshua, and so on and so on, and this and this. Because I had so many people's attention at that time, so I wanted to do that. I figured I'm going to dedicate my platform to God. If I got a platform, I didn't know nothing about it. But once I did that and started telling my story, God utilized my platform to heal me. Because, see, people project energies on you all the time. And if you're not aware of what's going on, this spiritual war, then those energies that they project upon you become yours. You see, because you don't know what else to do with them besides blame yourself. Then, like I said, blame. Now you're going into blaming yourself. Then you get into darker stuff like depression and yada yada. Because if you don't know a spiritual war is going on, that means you don't have a close enough relationship with God. All this time that we've been walking around on the earth, that people can say, oh, I remember when things were normal. You know, people, it's less and less people right now that's saying things are normal. But let's go back to that. Things are normal, right? Remember you used to say that. Let me tell you what that normal was, okay? That was God's peace he was giving to us from his grace. From all the time that we was born to now until it started to get to the end time with the Most High coming back and things are getting stranger and stranger. That time when you thought things was normal, the 80s, the 90s, oh, this is normal. God was giving us peace in that delusion at that time. Now, as you can say, the veil has been lifted. So you need God to keep your sanity now. We needed God to keep our sanity then. We just didn't know it because we were under that delusion. So anyway, God was giving us peace for free, grace. Now the veil is lifted because he's getting ready to judge. So now that peace now you got to kind of earn it now. Now you got to take it among yourself to make a decision to lean on God, to get to know God, to realize that's where your peace and your sanity come from. It's God. You have to really do it now. That's about the difference in that, I think. See, I don't even know what I'm going to say. It just makes sense, doesn't it? So anyway, after all that, you would think that if she took the kids and they did this, my mama did that, they'd running around happy, and you'd think they would have left me alone, right? Nope. Now they started harassing me, paying people to come at me at my job. I lost my job. I got put in the hospital from there. Somebody hit me in the face with a pistol, and I don't even know this man from Adam. So he just appeared in this little bitty small town. It was a lot of people just appearing. They was trying to project bad karma upon me, so they could say that I was in the wrong. But God was in the middle of that. They spent a lot of money trying to make me look, crazy. Tried to delete me, tried to kill me, basically. I mean, what would you call it? Took my family, took my house, took my reputation. My friends turned it on. Every so-called friends. I knew they wasn't nobody anyway. I knew they wasn't my friends in the first place. But I digress. So, all this, while I was going through it, I didn't understand. I only understood one thing. God say, no unjust punishment shall fall upon a man. God say, you will reap what you sow. God say a lot more than that. But just those two things. And just those two things, I can hold on to that for another 4 years of that. If I had to start over, I could hold on to it again and I'd still be coming out the same. And it's enough. So all this wasted effort, human manpower, trying to mimic God's wrath upon me to prove that I had done something wrong when I was a victim the whole time. When I was calling the police and telling them what was going on, and they was laughing at me. They was working with these people. I ain't seen my sons in like 3 years. Then she tell me that it ain't my sons. I don't know what's going on, but I know this. I have God. My mother and my father forsook me, but I had God. I have seen God send total strangers into my life for that time that I needed them. Then they disappear again. Not my family, not my so-called friends, none of them. God's so good and cold at it. I remember when they was sending all that negative energy over at the house when I was still holding on to my grandma's house before my mom manipulated me out of it. I've spoke on this before on one of my tapes, so I don't want to go into that. That's a whole, I can't even tell you all the story. It would take me, I don't know how to start writing. Every time I get ready to write this stuff, I'll be like, it's too much. It's too much for me. So, all I know is if you just sit down and you just wait on God, put your faith in Him. No matter what happens, when the worst can happen, know God gonna be with you. Just wait like I did. I'm telling you, He gonna do something for you. I can't sit here and keep you guys all day long, like, you know, 'cause that's a lot. A whole lot, but I'm all right. Now I'm hearing about all this karma and what they going through, and hey now. My mama knew. My ex-wife knew. Me and my ex-wife met when she was 20 and I was 30. We stayed together for 15 years. And in them 15 years, I taught her everything I knew. When we first moved back here to Illinois, I told her, me and my mama ain't cool. She fake cool with me. Just don't let her get into your head. Don't mess with her. Did little I know I was talking to the puppet master. But when you know, when God knows you know, and you do anyway, your karma come, it's bad. I don't care what it is. I don't gotta see nobody. I know what God say. I don't got to see nothing on nobody. I know what God say. And I look at me. And look at what I'm doing, how I'm doing, chilling. I got people waiting on me, man. I'm tripping. I'm gonna get back at y'all though, man. It's like therapy to me. Peace.